Good evening, everyone. This is my yogic path with Barbara, and I am Barbara. So welcome. This is a gentle yoga. I'm going into the evening, but you can do this any time of the day. It's your call. Remember that yoga is not a substitute for my yoga classes are not a substitute for medical advice. So if you have any aches or pains, please consult a doctor and get cleared for doing this form of exercise. And if you come into the poses slowly, then you can feel that pose. And if it's stinging or too intense for you, then stop and come out of that pose slowly. So I welcome you to class. This class can be done from a seated chair or from the floor. It is totally your call. You can have a blanket on the chair, making sure that whether you're on the floor or sitting on a chair, that your knees are lower than your hips slightly. You have blocks. You might need a strap and a mat. If you are on your chair, you can put your chair right on top of the mat so that it doesn't slip. So bringing your focus inward, closing your eyes, and starting to breathe diaphragmatically. That 5-part breath, inhaling through your nostrils and exhaling through your nostrils. Good. Your breath is deep and even. If your inhale is for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, your exhale will be the same. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our belly extends with our inhale and it flattens with our exhale. Good. Our breath is silent, and our breath is continuous. Our inhales flow into our exhales, and our exhales flow into our inhales. And as we connect with our breath, we may want to set an intention for our practice tonight. Thanking yourself for coming to this practice and putting your intention out there. Leaving all your concerns at the door. Continuing to focus inward. Pushing any worries out of your mind as you continue to breathe. Good. Shoulders are back over your hips. Your head is in line with your shoulders. Your chin is parallel to the floor, and your knees are below your hips. If you're in a seated chair, if you're seated in a chair, you are in Tadasana with your ankles under your knees and your hips and shoulders aligned, chin back, or head back. And if you bring your fingers up here, the top of your, where the fleshy part meets, you have your shoulder blades, and we'll try a 3-part breath. By inhaling, our belly extends all the way up through our chest, up until we feel that inhale at our fingertips, feeling our muscles and our body expand with our inhale. And as we exhale, sending that breath down from our fingertips, our chest, all the way to flatten our abdomen, pushing out that stale energy, making room for fresh new energy. Inhaling, belly extends all the way up to your fingertips, and then back down again. And doing a couple more at your breath, starting at your abdomen, coming all, bringing that breath up to your fingertips, and then back down from your fingertips to your abdomen. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your lap, palms down or up, coming back to your normal breath. Deep inhales and exhales. And then bringing your hands to the mat, maybe tenting them, fingertips down. Inhaling, bringing our arms up overhead, connecting our palms, looking up. And exhale, back down. Inhale, up. And exhale. Following the breath. Looking up at your hands. And then neutral neck, hands coming down. And we're going at your breath. Follow your breath. Good job. Then maybe you can, well, we can move that blanket, or if you feel better on it with your hips up a little bit, we want to just rock back and forth on our sits bones and bringing our arms out. Remembering that our breath remains a deep 5-part breath, even if we're going a little bit quicker. Good. Bringing our hands to the mat. As we inhale, bringing our right arm up and leaning to the left. Maybe bringing our left hand out for that side stretch on the right side of your body. Inhaling, expand, and maybe when you exhale, you can bend over a little bit more. Keeping our chest open. You can even look up at that hand, as long as you're not putting any stress on your neck. Inhaling, coming back up. If your knees are not to the floor without the bolster, you can always ground yourself by bringing the blocks under your knees. Inhaling, our left hand comes up. Bending to the right. Looking up at that left hand. Maybe bring that right hand behind you more than beside you to remind you to keep that spine straight. Your chest is open. You're looking up. And you can bend into it a little bit more. And only go as far as you can go. When you bend to the right and you've done enough, when you expand, you can reach with those left fingertips. Inhaling, coming back up, hands on our knees. Take some more deep breaths, remembering our intention. Looking inward for contentment. Good. Then inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, we'll twist to the left a little bit, bringing that left hand behind us like a kickstand to keep us upright. From our tailbone up through our crown. If you can twist some more. But if you have anything bothering your spine, if you have a backache, if you have osteopenia, then you don't want to twist too much. You just want to expand and lengthen. And notice how your breath is. Is it still slow, even, or smooth, and continuous? And is your breath still silent? On your next exhale, come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, turn to the right from your waist. The right hand is behind you, holding you up like a kickstand or reminding you. Your left hand is on your right knee. And we're breathing into this position. Not pulling on anything. Checking in with your breath. When we inhale, we nourish with fresh new prana. And when we exhale, we cleanse. And on your next inhale, coming back to center. Hands are on our thighs. We'll do some neck rolls. We'll shake our head just by, when we exhale, chin to chest. Good. Inhale, our neck comes back up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, back to neutral. We'll shake our head now. On the exhale, turn our chin to our right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale to our left shoulder. Shoulders away from your ears. Working at your breath, your count. One more. We'll even them out, making sure that you do an even number on either side. And then maybe by taking, I'll shake our head maybe. As we exhale, we bring our right ear to our right shoulder. And with your right hand, you can gently push down on your left shoulder, bringing that shoulder back, your hands up to the top of your thigh. And feel that stretch in the left side of your neck. Inhale up, release that hand, and exhale our left ear to our left shoulder, maybe pressing down on our right shoulder. Feeling the stretch in the right side of our neck. Inhale, let's lengthen, and exhale. Last one. Finishing up so that both sides are even. Good job. Stretching our hands out in front of us. We'll inhale to open our fingers, stretch those fingers out. And exhale, squeeze them. And as we squeeze them, we're pushing the air out of our abdomen. Feel that belly flatten. Inhale, expand our bellies and our fingers. And exhale, curling up our pelvic area, squeezing our belly button to our spine. Whenever we engage our pelvis, our perineum, pointing our pubic bone up towards our navel, we are strengthening our core. And our navel is our pranic hub. So we want all parts of our body nice and strong. We really want to strengthen our core. And then let's take our hands going out, twisting our wrist, and then maybe our wrist on the way in. And then maybe Our right hand can go up and down, and the left one can circle. Little brain teaser. Stop. Left hand up and down, and then circle the right hand. Good job. Reminding ourselves to sit up. Okay. Stretching back. Releasing these legs, your legs. Stretching back, hands come behind us. And maybe bending, bringing our feet to the mat, and windshield wiper our legs. Looking up at the ceiling. Good, good. And bringing your hands closer to you, your feet are in the mat, okay? Maybe stretching up to a reverse table and back down. Stretching those feet out, feet to the mat, coming up. Good. Exhale down. Good job. It's windshield wiper again. Good. Coming into a table posture. Our knees are under our hips and our wrists are under our shoulders. The eye of our elbow is pointing towards each other. And if you have a problem with your wrist, you can tent your fingers and lean into your fingers, or you can make a fist. And we'll come into our flat back, nice and relaxed. And then inhale, bring our hips up, our chin up for cow. And exhale, chin to chest, round our back for cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Making sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And they're about fist width apart, your knees. And when you come into cat, pull up on that pelvis. Bring your pubic bone up towards your navel. Flattening your shins and the bottom of your foot into the mat. Strengthening that core. Remembering your intention. Good. Stretching away all the days, worries, lengthening your body that has shrunk over the day, being pulled down by gravity. Good job. Then coming to stillness. We can take our, I'll go sideways, you can stay forward. We'll come into hero pose by sitting back on our heels, removing that fleshy part of our thighs, and sitting up nice and tall, crown pointed to the heavens. Good job. And we'll sit here for a second. Coming up into our toes, we'll give those toes a little stretch, sitting back on our heels. Good job. Inhaling, coming up on our knees, hip width apart, hands on hips, bringing that right foot out. Our hips stay pointed forward. We have a straight right leg. Our foot is grounded into the mat and our toes are pointed forward. Shoulders away from our ears. That back leg is grounded into the mat from the shin down to the top of the foot and toes. Inhaling, bringing this right arm up. Left arm comes down the left leg and stretching up. Fingertips to right toes. Stretching that right side of our body. Good. Inhaling up and exhaling. Our right hand comes down our right leg. Our left hand comes up overhead, keeping that chest open. Again, if you want, you can look up with that hand, or you can keep your neck neutral. Trying to do the same on either side. Inhaling and exhaling. How's your breath doing? Inhaling back up. Bringing that right leg in. Good job. Maybe doing some hip circles. Good. Going in the opposite direction. Good job. Inhale, let's take that left leg out and hips forward, foot flat. Inhaling our arms up and exhaling our right arm down our right leg and our left arm comes up overhead. Stretching. You can always do this in the chair. If your balance is off tonight, have the chair beside you so you can hold on to it. Inhaling up and exhaling to the left, keeping that chest open. Left hand comes down the left leg, right arm comes up overhead. Feel that stretch in the right side of your body. Maybe looking up, opening your chest. Inhaling, arms come to a T, bringing your hands to your hips and coming back into our kneeling position and maybe doing a few hip rolls. Good job. Inhale our arms up and exhale to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, bringing our arms all the way up, stretching up. And our exhale, coming back down into Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now come into inhale, forward, out, up, and forceful breath out. Breath of joy. Coming into Anjali Mudra. Inhale, all on the one inhale. Getting all that stale energy out. One more. Feeling how your body feels. Let's just rest here a second. Hips are over your knees. You can then come back into table. If you like, you can bring your blocks. I don't have them on the highest. You could have them on any size. We will inhale our right leg up and then bring that right foot in between the blocks, creating some space here. Inhaling and exhaling. Curling our back toes, stretching that back foot out. Our spine is in line, up through our crown. Then for keeping the blocks under our shoulders, we can bring them back, inhale our toes up, bringing up that front leg, and then exhaling. Our knee is over our ankle in the front. And then inhaling back, or however your breath feels natural, creating space. And exhaling forward. Inhale back, stretching that right calf out. And exhale forward. Inhale, straightening the front leg, lifting them front toes. You could even bring these blocks up higher if you want to come up higher. Then exhaling forward. Good job. Bringing the right foot back to meet the left foot. Extending that left foot and bringing the left foot up to be in between your hands. You can scoot it forward. Whoops, my knee should have been down. However, you can get into that position. If your knee needs to be down, then do that. Take a nice breath, extending up through your crown, shoulders away from your ears, curling that back toe, those back toes, coming into a high lunge. We exhale. And then inhale, our back knee bends, our left leg straightens, and our toes come up towards the ceiling. Then inhaling forward, or exhaling forward. And inhaling back. Exhaling forward. Stretching the back leg when you bend the front leg, and straighten the front leg as you bend the back leg. Good job. Bringing that right knee down and bringing this left foot back. Taking your blocks out to the side, bring those knees out to the edge of the short side of the mat, sitting back on your heels, hinging forward from your waist or hips, keeping your glutes connected with your heel, and stretch out for child's pose. Your next inhale, pushing yourself back up into hero pose. Good. Inhaling up and bringing your hips over your knees, coming down with dolphin arms to the mat in front and bringing your chest to the mat. We'll be opening our heart chakra and we will be opening our throat chakra. So we'll be opening our shoulders too. I'll do it this way. Okay, so our knees, hips over knees. And as we hinge forward, bringing our hands to the mat, then our arms, our forearms, and bringing our chest in between. If your chest doesn't come all the way down, you might want to put a block here for your head. Scoot them legs back, keeping them under your hips, or coming with our heart and our chest, nose down to the mat. Noticing how you're breathing. And inhaling, coming back up into table. Good job. Let's do some hip circles. Good. Go in the opposite direction. Maybe coming into dolphin arms, curling our toes. We'll do a downward facing dog with dolphin arms, keeping our neck in line with our spine. Stretching out our calves. Breathing out. Then coming to stillness. And bending our knees, stretching back into a closed leg child pose. Maybe bringing your hands back, and you can rest your head on a block or bring it down to the mat. Coming back into table. Good job. Okay, we'll do some back bends. Lying on our back. It's been a long day. Doing some what are these? Bringing your knees side to side. Good job. Bringing our feet back, we can do a supported bridge or not supported. bringing our hands to the mat. As we inhale, lifting up all the way to our shoulders, bringing these hips up and keeping our knees apart. And then exhaling down. If you want to do them, do a couple, or you can place this block as you inhale, placing the block under your sacrum, stretching out. Here's our supported bridge. Inhaling and exhaling. And even here, if you want to, you can come up onto your shoulders for bridge. Bringing your shoulder blades closer together will help you lift this body up. You can leave the block or remove it. Feet to glutes, bringing those arms close together and maybe clasping your hands under your hips and taking a few breaths here. Then removing your hands and coming down flat on the mat. Good. Shaking it out. Maybe bringing our arms up overhead. Stretching our right hand behind us and our right foot forward. Stretching our right side. Inhale, relax. Maybe I should do it this way. Good. And then stretching out with our left side of our body. Left foot forward, left hand back. Inhaling, stretching both hands back and both heels forward. Good. Rocking out our back. As we bring our legs up, we'll raise our right leg, cross it over our left leg, and lift, keeping our shoulders on the mat. We'll grab the back of our left thigh and pulling up gently. Our head is flat, our shoulders are flat on the mat. Our feet are flexed, protecting our knees. And we're feeling this stretch in the right side. It's a hip opener. So pulling up until, if it's uncomfortable, then you've gone far enough. Settle in and breathe. And exhale that left leg down. Uncross your legs. Bring that left leg up, cross it over your right leg. And let's grab the back of that right thigh, flexing our feet, shoulders down, and feel that hip opener on your left side. Our head is on the back, we're flat on the back of our head. We don't want to crimp our neck and be on the top of our head. We'll hurt our neck like that. Coming into our dive, focusing on our breath and how our body feels, pulling up. And when you've had enough, release those legs. Ah, okay, bringing both legs up again. Our arms are out, or our arms can be on our waist, wherever your shoulders are comfortable. We'll come into a twist, shifting our hips to the left, bringing our knees up together, and bringing them over to the right, hip on hip. If your knees don't reach the floor, you can place a block under them. And if your knees come apart, you can put the block in between your knees. Be grounded. You can also place your hands on your side and feel where your breath is going. You can bring your arms out and you can look over the opposite hand. And let's take some deep breaths here. When you're ready, bringing your legs back up. Put my feet down. Bring your hips a little bit over to the right. Knees up and together. Coming over to the left side. And I notice this side, I have more trouble keeping this right shoulder out. So if you have if you can't keep this shoulder flat, lift that left shoulder, the right one will come down, or come into goddess arms. Or again, you can hold onto your side and feel where that breath is going. Our sides are different. This side, I always have to like really concentrate on keeping my knees together. And bringing your head back to center, lifting your legs up, repositioning yourself. And let's hug in our knees and rock back and forth to release our lower back. Good job. And we can do whatever inversion you like to do. Happy baby, shoulder stand. It's late, so I am going to do a supported waterfall, bringing the block underneath my sacrum, below my waist, but above my tailbone, stretching out, lifting one foot at a time, up. Oh, hands are down, pointing and flexing my feet. Making sure that you're comfortable We're starting again. And circling our ankles out, and then circling our ankles in. And maybe circle the right while you point and flex the left. Go in the opposite direction with the right. Then point and flex the right as you circle the left. Then the opposite circle on the left. Then when you're ready, come to stillness. Relaxing in this inversion, sending all the fluids in your body in the opposite direction. This is also called legs up the wall. If you need to, make sure that you have a clear wall available and bring your legs up the wall. And when you're ready, let's take our legs down, release our block, and let's get ready for Shavasana for our relaxation. And if you will meditate at the end for a short period, we'll have meditation. You can meditate on your bolster or your blanket or sit in a chair, but bring your meditation seat close to you so that you don't have to come out of yourself after we relax. So you can put a bolster under your knees or blocks if you have a problem with your lower back. If you want, you could put an eye pillow, an eye cover on. You can cover yourself with a blanket if you're chilly, so you'll be nice and warm. Take a scan of your body. Your feet are a comfortable distance apart with your feet in or out. Your arms come flat down to your fingertips, up or down, wherever you're comfortable. But come into your Shavasana. I will walk you through relaxation. Once you get into this stillness, I'd like you to remain still as we relax here. Try not to fidget. Inhaling, bring that prana in from your toes, send it all the way up your body, up to the crown of your head. And on the exhale, send that breath from your crown all the way down your body and out your toes. And one more time, inhale through your toes, all the way up to the crown of your head. And I may sit up, but please stay in Shavasana. Inhale from your ankles, all the way up to your crown. And exhale from your crown down to your toes. Good. If you're in your chair, send that breath in the same direction. Inhaling from your knees, all the way up your thighs, up your torso to your crown. and exhaling from your crown all the way to your knees. Inhaling from your perineum, that lowest part of your pelvis, all the way up to your crown. Same length, same even breath. And exhale back down to your pelvis. Inhale from your waist, your navel, all the way up to your crown. And exhale all the way back down to your navel. Inhale from your sternum, your heart center, all the way up to your crown. And exhale from your crown to your sternum. Inhaling from your into your fingertips, all the way up your arm, the top arm, and across your shoulders. And exhale back down from your crown. Inhale again from your fingers all the way up your arms, across your shoulders, up to your crown. And exhale back down. Inhale from your throat center, your throat chakra, up to your crown. And exhale from your crown back to your throat chakra. Inhaling from your mouth, your jaw, your tongue, relaxing these parts all the way up through your crown. And exhaling from your crown back down to your jaw. Inhaling from your nostrils up through your nadis to the inside corner of your eyes, to that center eye, that third eye in between your eyebrows, up to your crown. Then send that breath back down, that stale energy out from your crown to your third eye, inner corners of your eye, down your nostrils and out your nostrils to about 6 inches in front of your face. Continuing to breathe, sending prana to any part of your body that might need some extra caresses tonight. Send some healing prana there. Inhaling to bring in prana and exhaling to cleanse, sending out that stale energy. And resting here a moment. And when you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe bending your knees, hugging yourself. And rocking back and forth. Rolling over to one side. Good. And resting here. Taking a few breaths before you press up, pushing away from the floor with your top hand, either coming to Sukhasana or seated in a chair, a nearby chair, staying within. We will go into our meditation. Shoulders are over our hips. Our knees are lower than our hips. If you're sitting in a chair, your ankles are under your knees are in line or a little bit lower than your hips. Hips up through your crown. Head is back, shoulders back. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling. Feeling when we inhale a cool air coming in our nostrils. And when we exhale, that breath is a little bit warmer. And our mudra today, the gesture of the boar, Varahkam Mudra, I hope I said that right, is for cultivating equanimity. Centered in my being, my authentic being, I meet life's challenges with greater equanimity and opportunity. It's for cultivating equanimity, balancing all the systems of the body, your left and your right, and bringing circulation to the area of the kidneys and adrenal glands. There are no cautions listed here. So you will take your left hand, palm up in front of the solar plexus, this upper, right underneath your chest, your rib cage. Your thumb is up. Taking your right hand, your palm is down, holding on to each other, connecting your thumbs. So your left palm is up, your right palm is down, and your thumbs are joined. Your elbows are away from your body, and your hands are in front of your solar plexus. Good. Relax your shoulders back and down. Closing your eyes. We're inhaling and exhaling. And your mantra may be, I am deserving. I am balanced. Or simply so hum. I am. So closing your eyes, I invite you to send any thoughts out of your mind. No judgment. Focusing on your mantra and relaxing into your mudra, balancing your entire body, closing your eyes. You might be saying, so so hum. Please stay here as long as you like in meditation. Closing, joining my hands in Anjali Mudra, sending you prosperity, sending you love, sending you happiness, sending you equanimity. The teacher and student in me honors the teacher and student in all of you. Thank you for coming to my class. Namaste.